everybody, Happy New Year. What's going on? My name is William Grazione, owner of Metabolic Evolution, and in today's video we are going to be talking about my progress in my upper body pressing strength over the last 3.5 months. So for those of you who are following me over on Instagram, you guys know that I posted up my training footage from yesterday, and the results were amazing. We decided to improve our bench press strength in September. And at that point in time, I was not training super consistently. I needed to be able to set some type of physical, tangible goal that I knew that I could reach, prioritize my weakest exercise. I personally feel like it's my weakest exercise, that being the bench press. And the results were awesome. I gotta say, like, this smile is a smile of me knowing that I put the work in and the fruits of my labor paid off. Back in September, I maxed out at my home gym in the garage, and I hit 272 pounds for a single. Now, granted, I think I probably could have gone up a little bit, but 272 pounds for a single was my max. Likely maybe an 8.5, maybe a 9 RPE. I might have been able to get it for 2, but I didn't have a spotter. It was like 5 o'clock in the morning, and just didn't necessarily have the option of going and trying to smash it because I didn't want to crush myself. So yesterday, it's been 3.5 months since I set that goal. And back then, I remember doing sets with 205, and I told myself, I said, I'm going to be able to do sets with 250. And while I didn't get up to that in my working weights, I progressed through, over time, starting out at 205 pounds for my working sets of 8. Over the last 3.5 months, we've been able to utilize this new kind of system of training that I haven't necessarily heard too much about, but I'm kind of calling it flexible nonlinear periodization. And I allowed recovery when I needed recovery. I pushed when I felt like I could push, and I just listened to my body. If I felt like I was overly sore or fatigued, I just observed that. I never focused on excessive amounts of volume. I don't believe I ever went over 3 sets of 9 on any specific day. The lowest rep ranges I touched throughout that entire process was, I believe it was, I did a few days of triples, but that was only to get that strength stimulus that I really felt like I needed because I didn't want to overload on volume. So without further ado, I'm going to show you guys the testing and also my strength from when I first decided to start this strength phase. And you'll see this video where I hit 230 pounds for a pretty smooth set of 5. But you can definitely tell back in September, that 5th rep with 230 pounds, it was not easy. It definitely moved super slow. And yesterday, we were actually able to move up to 275 for a triple, and we hit 250 for 7. And then I backed off and hit 225 for 13. Again, super excited about this, guys. It's just a testament to say, hey, if I approach my training from an educational perspective, I understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. I have progressive overloads kind of sprinkled in there periodically. I'm using a system that I know, I trust, and I believe in. What's going to happen over the course of a couple of months? Now, granted, I feel like a lot of the strength that I gained back possibly was because I was relatively untrained. I hadn't done flat bench in probably 6-8 months or so, and I was primarily focusing on incline bench, which obviously a lot of you guys out there likely lack some upper pec development. I was on the same page as well, so I just did that for a long period of time. But the flat bench, I could do it anywhere. It's repeatable, and that was the lift that I chose. So without further ado, here's the video. I appreciate you guys for checking this one out. Happy New Year. God bless all of you. And if you have any questions about the program that I use to increase my bench strength from hitting 230 for 5 to hitting 250 for 7, go ahead and ask, and I would love to be able to offer you guys some assistance there. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Thank you so much.
Hey,
I appreciate it. Happy New Year.